Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. Let's see if we're live yet. I think it's still working. Okay, I think we're live. Still doing a couple of things. Hi, this is Tammy Lee with the Emerald Compass. Yeah, I think we're live now in our Facebook group, the Ignite Your Joyful Heart. I'm on a video, okay? Okay. That was my granddaughter Cheyenne coming in. Like, what's up, Grandma? And that's where tonight, talking about boundaries, because I had to reestablish them today. And, and I'm thinking that if I got to do it, certainly right now with how the times are changing, this is something that could be beneficial for all of us. So, those of you that are new to the group, I'm Tammy Lee, and I'm a facilitator of multidimensional facilitator of transformation and healing modalities, helping people in different areas of life to expand and excel into their highest potential. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm still getting used to this new format, so bear with me if you will, because I can't see in this moment or trying to figure out how I can see comments. So if you guys, whoever's joining us, I can't see who's joining for some reason. Can you go ahead and type in the text chat, say hi, or if let me know for sure you can hear me, just so I know that this is working right. And in the meantime, while people are hopping on, I'm going to go ahead and tag a couple of people. And so just bear with me. I'm not trying to be rude as I look down. And well, that's interesting. It says it's not working. Hmm. Well, I wonder if I blew a breaker. Oh. Well, that's not the right. Oh, that goes over there. Okay. I see what's wrong. I had the wrong thing plugged in. So, hi everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll wait just another minute or so as people are still popping on. And if you can, let me know who's all joining. I'm still getting used to this Facebook, different ways of how they're doing things. Because if you're typing something, I'm not able to see it for some reason. So I don't know. This is interesting. So let me see. But if I go there, then I don't know where I'm. Okay, if I go there, no. Okay, so now I just lost where I'm at. Thank you for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. Oh, that. Okay, the red dot shows me where I'm at. Okay. And I'll just move you over here. And let's go here. I can feel the energy moving. There, maybe now I can see. Hey, now I can see. Okay, so there's a couple things, different things I got to do. Is I have, I, I wonder how to make it live. Actually, you guys are all on the page, but I'm live in something else, but I'm also live here now that I see. So, can you hear me okay? If you can all let me know that you can hear me okay. I can hear you and see you. Thanks, Teresa. Hi, Diana. Hi, Danielle. How are you doing with all the homeschooling, girl? Hi, Carol. I'm so glad you're here because I have some exciting things I want to announce and talking about boundaries. Because one of the things that I am seeing with myself and with other people I'm working with is boundaries and how we may need to reestablish them, especially now, especially with homeschooling going on, um, especially when you are. So not only do I have the work that I do, I also work on the farm with my husband. I also take care of the books for the farm and for us personally. And if you haven't noticed, or if you maybe this is a new experience for you, but it seems like when you're around, that everybody else, especially your significant other, in my case right now, is like, oh, well, she's here. Well, she can take care of this and take care of that. And what I have been seeing in myself, ladies, is that I have allowed some of my boundaries to weaken. Case in point for today. One of the things, which this also ties into what I want to share with you all, that I'm going to start having a weekly show. And it's going to be on Wednesdays at noon Central Time here in this group. And it's called Make Shift Happen. And I'm going to post a banner in here later, so just to help remind people, but we're starting this tomorrow. And so I think this is kind of funny too. So I'm telling my husband about this, and um and I'm not quite sure he's hearing me. And then a couple hours later, we're talking, and he says, "Oh, so we can't do anything on Wednesdays now? So we can't go anywhere on Wednesdays?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he heard me." So right there is the opportunity for Tammy to take full credit. Not take full credit. Okay. I could just feel my energy leaving. So let me just take a deep breath, breathe into my heart, which I also encourage all of you, just take a deep breath right now. Breathe into your heart. So right there, I had the opportunity to reinforce this boundary of no, from 11:30 to 1:30 for me is my time for preparation to come online live with all of you on Wednesdays at noon, to reinforce that with my husband, because I do help on the farm. And sometimes there's Wednesdays where we get the cattle ready to take to the sale the next day. Or there seems like there's always something that can be done, right? Well, that's life in general. So he needs to do errands tomorrow morning. And right there, I said, I need to be home by 11 so I can make sure I'm in my space by 11:30 to start to center myself, to do what pre-work I like to do for me before I actually go online live. And he's like, oh, okay. So, because here's one of the things I've learned. Men want to support us, whether they're our spouse or however they show up in our lives. Even if they're a friend, they want to support us. However, they need direction. This is one of the things that I've learned with working with people and also when I've been working on myself and I've been working with mentors, that not giving clear direction, not giving, oh, and I tell you, ladies, I'm guilty of that. I don't like to use the word guilty. I've done that. So when we give clear direction and we stick to it, there's the caveat. When we stick to it, and there's times when we can slide, there's times when I slid, and but it's a matter of taking that lasso, pulling the reins back in, and like, okay, where can I create my newfound boundaries again? Where can I solidify those boundaries? And sometimes, when I've also noticed in the last month or so, thinking, okay, I can do this or that, and then I realize it's going to compromise my boundary that I'd already set in place, but I'm thinking I can get a task done, or I'm on the road and the task is going to actually filter into my boundary. Holy cow, does the anger come up. And instead of getting mad at that other person you said yes to, thinking if you didn't say yes, they might get mad. Well, it's better for them to be mad at you than you to be mad at you. Do you follow what I'm saying here? How many times, ladies, raise your hands or say yes in the text chat, or let me know with hearts or likes across the screen. How many times have you said yes when there's been an actual piece of a no inside of you? So let me know if that actually happened to you or with you, where, again, you say yes, even like as you're thinking about it, I'm thinking, oh, is this really going to work out? And checking in my brain, checking before I even check my calendar. Okay, yeah, it should, like, well, I don't know. It could be a bit of a squeeze. Well, I'll try to make it work. And okay, well, and then you find out, like, oh crap, I did that wrong. I actually should have said no, not now. I can help you out later. But sometimes we, okay, either don't have enough faith in ourselves or faith in the other person, or trust. Maybe that's even the better word. Trust in ourselves or trust in the other person to actually speak that truth, to stick to that boundary. I'm not saying it's always easy. When we're not used to it, when I wasn't used to it, and I'm still getting used to it, even with our children, of saying, no, how about a different time? Or, well, and the only exception is if it's a dire emergency and if they're bleeding. If you're dying, let me know. So it's kind of a saying in our family. But when we check ourselves and check our boundaries and where we might be laxing on them, because that actually can create this, for me, it shows up like being pissed off, like an energy of being pissed off. And then when that energy is there, I'm like, okay, what is that? Is that mine? Well, why am I pissed off? Oh, did I let a little lax in my boundary? And if it's a yes, it's like, okay, where could I have, so I look at it, just to look at it out of information for myself, so the next time I can say what I truly want to come forth. And sometimes it's flat out no. Sometimes it's not about a reschedule. And sometimes it's like, whew, I just got to deal with whatever comes out of this, but I know I'm going to stay true to me. Because nobody else can stay true to oneself besides that self, besides me. Nobody else can stay true to you self besides you. You follow what I'm saying? Let me know if you follow what I'm saying. So if you have any comments, if you have any thoughts, go ahead and share them. Let's just, sometimes we gotta hash some of this out, right? And that's some of the things we'll be doing on the weekly live when, starting tomorrow at noon, making shift happen, because when we start to look at these things, as we start to really look at where we can support ourselves. Take care of us. Walk through those pains, even some fear, even some however that shows up. But when we start taking care of that self within us, that is taking care of our sacred connections, to us. And also, that's something we're going to be talking about more in the live, the 5-day event that is coming May 4th. I'm so excited. Boy, my voice really lifted up there, didn't it? But I'm really excited to bring forth this 5-day event. And actually, it's going to be more than 5 days, because I got some bonuses that are percolating to even bring you more and more and more and more goodness and richness. But in regards to all that, something I'm really excited to share, another thing is that I've added a new team member on, and she's right here in the group. She's been here in the group. She's actually worked with me personally one-on-one. She's had so much growth in her life in the last year. Carol, let's see, it's been almost a year and a half, isn't it, Carol? It's Carol Iverson. She's right here on the group. She's live right here with us right now, but she may even be reaching out to you in the next few days, just seeing if, because something we're going to do is we are going to start reaching out to people personally, just to see if there's something how we can support you. As a gentle reminder, hey, this 5-day event's coming up. Do you need the link? Are you getting your worksheets? Just to make sure, doing our best as who we are, to make sure everybody's taken care of, to see if there's something that maybe I'm missing, seeing how I can elevate this, or we can elevate the energy, not only within the group, but see how you want to be supported, and just start to create this dialogue within here to where you will feel like that this can be the go-to place for you. Thank you for that. I like that. The go-to place. That's what a lot of people say that I am for them. Their go-to place when they get in a crunch in life. That's what a lot of my clients say. But so that's one of the things I wanted to share with you also is, so the two main things is the good news or the expanding news, because one of the things that I have committed to Even bigger is igniting and supporting the growth, the expansion, the connection that people, especially women, are looking for in their personal lives. And as a multidimensional, transformational, and healing facilitator, working with the energies, however that shows up. Sometimes it's through ancestral work, sometimes it's through womb work, sometimes it's through the mental and emotional bodies. However that shows up for you as an individual or as a group, as a collective, as we come together, ladies, in this in this new way of being, in this new earth that's really Mama Earth is wanting to come forth in a new way and wants us to embrace her in that, and wants not only us to support her, but she wants to support us in our newness of what we want to come forth that's in us, in our new realizations, in our new up leveling of our new reconnection of the greatness that I know lies within each and every one of you. If you're willing to step up or to just come forth, just take a step forth and start to open up to those possibilities. Start opening up to those possibilities. That also means it takes some action. That also means it takes doing some work. You know, one time somebody asked me, like, Tammy, oh my gosh, how come your life is so magical? I don't know. I just have all this emotion with me right now. And I'm just allowing to just breathe that in and allow it to percolate in my beingness, in my body, in my physicality. I am so grateful that Carol has said yes to come on board to help assist me in reaching more people on a more dynamic level. And we're looking for more teammates too. I'm looking for a virtual assistant that knows the ins and outs of these different things. Because one thing that I've realized, my own boundary that I have to be so careful about, that I can get distracted going down these different little pathways and like, ooh, roll yourself back, Tammy. Your gifts are over here. If I go too much over in this other area, like technical stuff, it's like, which I don't mind it, but it's like it takes me out of creating and being over here where I can really assist and be there for others. Because it can be exhausting too. That's another reason why we need to have boundaries, is because the exhaustion that not having them or letting them lax can create within us. How many of you have experienced that? So looking for a virtual assistant in the technical aspect is something else I'm looking for. Carol is going to be kind of like, I guess one of the ways I can explain her is she's my social connector concierge. I'm like, how can I explain this lady? She's just absolutely amazing. And when I can figure this out, I'm actually going to bring her on here, not tonight, but when our schedules can connect and it's all right timing and I can figure out how to bring her on here live with me and let her talk about a few things about herself so you all start to get to know her and on another level. She's one of those heart gems. Wow, there's so much gratitude flowing through me. And boundaries. Help us stay connected to our commitments and the consistency. So the consistency of, and I know that's one of my areas. I'll be right up front with you. That's one of the areas I need to practice on, or I desire to practice on, to be more consistent in so many areas of my life. Yeah. And that's where my boundaries for me will help me out. So, again, just take a deep breath. Breathe into your heart. Connect to that heart space. Some of you may even be getting emails. We sent out an email today, a reconnection email. There's some free gifts in that email, and there's going to be some free gifts coming via email. So I would really like, and I want to make sure that you all receive this. And one of the things I didn't do when I first started this group is I did not collect emails in order to do that. So, okay, I just now thought of that. What is one of the ways to, if you desire to collect your email, if you want to, just personal message me your email or start posting them in, I'm trying to think, what's the best way to do that? Okay, maybe I will start a new, why don't you pipe in about this, people? So, I'll start a new thread in the group. If you desire to get the freebies via email that have already been sent out, that we can send to you, astonishing. Such a healing piece that I had help in creating that I would really like to send it to all of you. I will start a new thread in this Facebook group that will ask for your email so you can get the freebies we're sending out via email. If you do not feel comfortable, you send it to me personally, Facebook, like direct message me on Facebook, and somehow we'll get you taken care of. Okay? So, just as a recap, tomorrow, starting at noon Central Time, Make Shift Happen, our live weekly show that we're going to start implementing here in this Facebook group, Ignite Your Joyful Heart. If you have friends that you want to invite to this group, go for it. We're up-leveling the energy in here. We're expanding what we bring forth. We're supporting even more than what we have in the past. And right now, I would like to apologize to all of you that ever felt like I did not do my best. But just know, because I know I let the ball drop. I know that. That don't feel good to admit that. Sometimes we do the best we can with where we're at. So accept that, and I'm accepting that about myself, and accept that about yourself. This is not about beating yourself up. This is about, hey man, did you do the best of what you could when you were with wherever you were at? Yeah, I did. Not looking back at it in retrospect, thinking you should have done better. It's like in that moment, I'm sure you did the best you could, darling. So let yourself off the hook. Let yourself off the hook. And know that you're in the right perfect space and place right now with where you're at. And it's just about moving forward from where you're at. So tomorrow at noon, make shift happen every week from here on out. Noon on Wednesdays, Central Time. I'm going to post a new thread in here in our Facebook group about if you want to receive the freebies that are coming out via email. Give us your email address. Let's make sure that we have it. You will not want to miss out on what we just sent out. It's absolutely astonishing. It even gave the lady that helped to create it today tears. It helped her in her emotional body as she listened to it. My test group that I sent it out first to were all touched. I get touched every time I listen to it. We want to keep in contact with you more than one way. Send you gentle reminders for the May 4th live free Facebook gathering, Sacred Souls soiree. I said it right. And just want to wish you all the best tonight. Thinking about boundaries and where we can just check ourselves and see where we can improve. If that's what we need to do. And if you don't, then congratulate yourself. Celebrate yourself for where you're at. I love you. Sending so much love to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I see you. I see you. I see you. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow here live. I'm so excited. And so are all of my helpers. Cheers, everyone. Good night.